Hey guys, Melissa here. I am getting ready to go to a pro-life event and I cannot wait. I'm going to walk over. This is not far from my home. We're meeting at a hotel and it's going to be semi-formal but pretty fancy. And I'll be walking over with just what I have now, and then I will be changing into something else and doing my hair and just getting ready for this event. So I'm not sure whether to like keep my hair totally straight or put it up or what to do, but I am excited. We'll be having a nice dinner, and then we'll be hearing someone speak, a public speaker, and I'll be meeting a lot of other people who are pro-life again and network. So I'm really excited about this. And as we just see the abortion debate going crazy on the news, I only watch so much news. I try to keep up, every few days with what's going on just to be informed. I don't like to get into it too much, but it is crazy with what's going on in the news. And as I was telling a little girl today about, how important it is to keep your baby. She already has a plan for her life. She is so smart. Her dad already said, you guys will be taking care of me when you're older. And she plans on taking care of a husband and children, and he just has it all planned out, his retirement and social security, so to say, with his daughters taking care of him. And I think that's beautiful. So even talking to a little kid and saying, this is what this is, and it's important to keep your baby. These are seeds being sown for little girls. I think little girls need to hear this before they hit the teen years. So this will be great. It will be another resource for me to jump in and, know who's who and where to jump into the pro-life movement some more. I'll be picking my dress. I still have the dress that I wore up in New Hampshire for the banquet there. My first banquet I went to maybe 4 or 5 years ago, the first one I had ever gone to. So I know New Hampshire Right to Life has had a banquet, and if I was in New Hampshire, I would be there. I would have gone. But I think what we want to do is definitely continue to support the pro-life movement and help women keep their babies, because you have 9 months of carrying a baby, and that can be difficult at times. There are some difficult pregnancies. I didn't have a problem with any of the 5 births I had, in and out. My last home birth was longer. It was a long one, but even with like it was what, 2.5 days or something. I mean, I was in labor for a long time, and when I was in the tub, my baby was right on my nerve, right on the nerve in my leg. And sometimes I can still feel that pain if I move a certain way, but I've had no health problems really other than migraines. I don't have any issues with having 5 of my births. And the only scare I do have is sometimes I still have pain from the scare of the breast cancer I had, and I wonder still if that placenta previa I had with my firstborn and that breast cancer scare had something to do with the forced abortion I had. So I actually have had 6 children and 1 taken with abortion, and this is why this is so close to my heart, because it affects women. And we can enjoy a nice pro-life event and speak certain stuff and say certain things that we truly mean, but the heart of it is really in the trenches. The heart of motherhood is in the trenches every single day, making sure you're doing what you need to do for your kids. And like before I leave, I've prepared, just stuff for a spaghetti dinner tonight for my family, and making sure they're all set. And it's just important to always remember that, motherhood has so many joys. It is not always glamorous, and I think a lot of women want the glamour nowadays. It's just not. I mean, it's changing diapers and carrying a baby and sometimes you don't have as much freedom as you'd like, but when you really have a heart for motherhood, it doesn't matter. And even these girls that I interact with over here at a young age, they are such a gift and such a blessing to see every day. You know, after school, they come by, they always want to come over, and I talk to them a lot, and I am planting those seeds in them to be smart, be you know, the character that's important, and to grow up and be, you know, somebody who wants a family. Even if you do have work you love and enjoy, women should be wanting families. You only have a certain amount of time that you can have those children, and then afterwards, you have all the time in the world to continue at some level of building a career. You can stay home with your kids, but you can also do creative work or have a creative outlet that you can get on even more as your kids grow up. And my career has been being a mother. I have had a long span, a 12.5 year difference between my oldest and my youngest, and now my oldest, I have about another year with my youngest, and it's been about a 30-year span of being pregnant and having kids. So it's a long road. You're in for the long haul. You need perseverance. It's not something that as soon as your kids are 18, they're out the door and you don't have a relationship with them anymore. It's something that you always want to be there for your family and take care of them. And it's very rewarding. There's nothing else like motherhood. Anyone can replace you in a job, but nobody can replace a mother. A mother has such a huge influence on society. And if she's the one who's rocking the cradle, she can turn society like nobody else can. So her influence, her beliefs, her actions, the fruit that a mother has will affect generations beyond that generation. I mean, you're talking about generations after generations that mother can influence. So this is where our power is, and this is where the realm is of womanhood, and not only being a wife and a mother, but you know, being able to take care of yourself too. You don't lose anything by not getting out there and having a career right away. I think of Proverbs 31. I think of her all the time. She did work, and she worked with her hands. She was industrious. She made money. She was smart with her money. She appreciated the people around her. And she is the picture of the ideal woman, working hard, but she was a mother, and she taught her son in the Proverbs a lot of wisdom. So this is where our power is, and when we give it away and we give up these babies, we have lost a huge amount of ourselves in this. And you know, women yelling out there about abortion, they're like a fish out of water. It just doesn't make sense. And even a little girl can understand that. Talking to this little girl today, she's like, what? That's weird. Why would someone kill their baby? You know, she's very smart, and she's going to make something out of herself when she's older, and that includes wanting to have, wanting to be a mother. These little girls play with dolls, and that is a dream that they have. So I am so looking forward to tonight, and I will be having some a video about this, and I also have a pro-life, I'll have another pro-life video on Friday, because I will be going to this pro-life event again, and then I will be doing some stuff with the ladies on Saturday, with Bible study and a breakfast and stuff. So you want to keep that tribe of motherhood and having other women around you who support you, and just have that tribe, and that's really where you want to be as a woman.